Summit Girls Cross Country.
Each year it gets more and more challenging. I think that this group of girls had more pressure on their shoulders than maybe any team before them.
You don't want to let everyone else down, either on your team or in any of the generations before you.
When you've accomplished it all, what's left?
As somebody said when I took on the role that, well, gosh, there's nowhere to go but down.
To win one state title is a great accomplishment. Winning 3, 4, 5 starts to become a dynasty. 10 straight first-place trophies, a decade of dominance. But 15 consecutive Oregon high school titles, never been done before until now.
We all were really building towards that the whole season, and really just trying to win state was the goal, and we had that just in our sights the whole time, and just being able to come together and accomplish that just felt so good.
And in 2018, Summit High School Girls Cross Country hit a high point, the best in the country, winning nationals. Fiona Max was on that 2018 team. She now runs for Princeton, but still remembers the grueling years at Summit.
It was the sort of thing where we just showed up to practice every day and expect to get our asses kicked, and that kind of created the fire.
With these titles, the Summit Girls Cross Country team has rewritten the history books, but it hasn't stopped there. The current coach, Carrie Strang, who's been there for 4 years, says that under her helm, the titles are a focus, but not the end goal.
I would say it's actually secondary. I mean, we really focus on trying to develop these interactions and experiences, and in talking to the girls, you hear, it's really about the team and about the bond, and yes, it's about the win, and yes, it's about having great races, but it's really about the journey and that journey that they get to have together.
That philosophy also claiming its own records as the reign continues. Coming into this past season, Summit had one of the youngest teams ever.
We get a lot of odds against us, saying that maybe we won't make it this year, maybe we're not strong enough this year because we are such a young team, but that's not really what it's about, because we're all together and we know we can do hard things.
With such a dominant reign came the pressure, but sometimes a bit of pressure makes diamonds.
I think that pressure was a huge thing for us, but we learned to overall embrace it and learn that pressure is really beneficial, and to use it not to scare us but to motivate us in the end.
Yeah, definitely. Using the pressure as support to help us go as far as we can go.
The effort and the courage and the bravery it takes, I think, for these young ladies to put themselves out there with all that pressure and willingly accept it and put all of themselves out there, not only for themselves but for each other, is just something that should always be respected and appreciated.
This past fall, those girls rose to the occasion and won another cross-country title. No sport nor team at any level in Oregon has done what Summit's doing. The most consecutive titles in the state, 15 and counting.
A huge moment for us all. There was a lot of crying and just overall excitement.
We almost never talked about state at practice. It was something that they understood and that they had decided as a group that they wanted to have as a goal. But they then just worked together instead of worrying about trying to be better than. They helped to lift each other up and to support each other to achieve that goal, which is pretty unique, and it was really awesome to witness.
A coalition of so many previous athletes and coaches setting the stage, tone, and standards.
It feels like just a whole big family. I know all the girls, we all do.
Just having the strength of so many runners behind us, just knowing how they've accomplished it so we can too. It just felt really special.
At the day of state, all the girls were texting us good luck, and it was really cool.
After each title pops the same question: will the diamonds continue to shine?
Though we're confident and we'll be working towards that goal, I think that it will always continue to be something that cannot be assumed. It has to be earned. We'll definitely be trying for 16 as well.
The program doesn't look to be running out of steam anytime soon.
And I know that the next 4 years taken care of because they've all got it. After that, I'm sure they got it, but I don't know them yet.
Yeah, I think we're all strong enough, and any girls that come and join us are also going to adapt to that.
While things like hard work, focusing on nutrition and sleep gives them an edge over the other teams, it's the bonds created that are the moving force for so much success.
I hope that just like being here and being part of this team lasts for people even when I'm gone. Like after I'm done and after I've graduated, I hope the people behind me just kind of get inspired to keep this title going. So I think it'll go for a very long time.
With all the records broken and titles achieved, when it comes to future success, the finish line is nowhere in sight. In Bend, Steele Haugen, Central Oregon Daily News.